Okay, hello, hello, hello. Uh, Welcome. This time, welcome to Assembly. It is Monday. It's time for a stream, but as you can see, this is not my regular setup. So we're doing actually a really short stream because we ran into a lot of errors coming in here. That's why I'm really late starting it. But we're doing a really short stream today, and it won't be the regular assembly that we normally do. And I'll be back for it next week. I'll figure out a lot of the kinks because I am traveling, and so this is not my regular setup. And so there's a lot of things that I'm figuring out while I am on the road. And so we're streaming from my good old laptop, as you can see from right here. And I did a bunch of tests, but it's still not perfect. There's still some things that we gotta fix to make this a better stream setup. So you have to bear with me for this one. My audio may not sound good because I spent an hour trying to get my proper microphone shooting out the proper audio. I don't know if you're hearing the better one. Who knows? I can't even tell. But either way, it's going to get right into coding. We're going to actually work on my ladder bot instead of our regular Angler bot because Angler bot is having some problems. We'll bounce a little bit to Angler bot and then we'll go over what we should be seeing. All right, let's. That means I don't even have any coding music. We're not gonna even have any coding music. We're just gonna have to good old, good old regular me. Oh, did I get a good like? Oh, where's my? So you have to bear with me because it seems that I won't even have audio if I switch over to the scene that we are supposed to have. Um, yeah. So I'm going to transition anyway so you can see the code. And you're going to see me, but you're not going to see my face for a second because I'm going to actually get that up there in a second. Yeah, I don't know where my camera disappeared to, and I don't even get my good old. I don't even have my music for you. So you're going to have to bear with me as I get everything up here. Uh, okay, we're going to do a little jank. We're just going to get my camera in here. Ba, ba, ba. It's going to be not my beautiful version. You'll have to bear with me as we get this. Whew. Okay, there we go. Oh, why am I so bright? Why is it so bright? So yeah, there we go. We're gonna do a little bit of coding here. It won't be perfect, but it'll do for now. And then over some time while I am mobile, we'll get this better. So I just wanted to make sure I still get some coding in because I think even getting a short stream and getting a little bit of short coding is better than no coding at all. So bear with me as I fix and make it better each time, each week. Okay, so this is DragonBot. We'll pop over to AnglerBot for a sec if we can, and you can see some of the problem we're running into. See if we can jump in here. AnglerBot. And this actually might have to be assessed by Rasper himself, because I do not think that I can solve the problem that we're currently running in on my own. Right now, we're able to run AnglerBot. But he's giving us a bit of problems. And I don't think it's actually our bot that's causing it. Oh, I'm gonna have to format this so you guys can see the code better. All right. Oh. Move this over here so you can, oh, or maybe it won't. Move it over here so we can. So yeah, this is streaming from my laptop so that we can keep on coding. Oh, never mind, it's working. So maybe it's not a big deal. So it's actually working. Um, maybe we can actually work on it today. Okay, so we can actually work on this today. I thought we weren't going to be able to because I thought it was broken, but it is fixed, I guess. So yeah, this is actually working. So I guess we're going to work on this. I'll pop up the chat just so I can see it. This is like super slow because of the sleep. If I remove the sleep, it will. Question is, where's the enemy? What's the enemy doing? Oh yes, defensive mode. I remember now. It's in defense mode. I remember. I'd forgotten what was going on here. So they should start actually leaving in any second now. Yeah, they're okay. So he goes out and he runs and he checks. Actually, I turn on this, what's going on here in Discord so that people know. Because I'm actually gonna do the event today. So we actually are doing assembly. That's weirdly enough. I thought I wasn't doing it. So we're gonna actually. Oh, what happened here? Okay, so he came back to this main base, and then they all came together, and then they run, and hopefully, so this is actually done. So we're actually done here on this map. Yeah. Okay. So actually, I'm going to change the stream name because we're actually going to be able to do this today. Surprisingly, my audio may not be the best because again, I'm not using my good audio. But we can actually. Oh, are they losing? They're kind of losing. Kind of, sort of. They should ultimately win because of stutter stepping. Ultimately, this guy here is going to be a problem, but I think overall they should win. I think. We could probably take out the sleep. We can. Oh, that's not good. Okay, well, he should win here. Why does the description say Python? Because I am coding in Python. But actually, which description? That's a good question. Which description says Python? Because then I can. Description of the video say Python. So yeah, the bot won. So that's good. So the stream says Python. Because I am. Let me double check. I don't see the Python, but actually, it's good. This is a good time to actually change a bunch of things because we're actually going to be able to code our main bot. I wasn't planning to, so this is actually going to be day 17. So there is Python. So there's Python in the description because we are coding in Python. So coding Protoss bot main ladder. So actually, it's still a micro ladder. For micro ladder. Whoops. Fixing maps. We're gonna fixing maps. Day 17, I think. I'll fix it if it's not that. But either which way, welcome winter. Sorry, this for a second while I get the chat back up. Oh, the misspelling of Python. Oh god. So the reason why it says Python instead of Python is because for whatever reason I misspelt it. So that's a good catch. And hopefully one I'll be able to fix. So can I fix that right now? Python. I'm gonna see if I can fix it right now. Oh, I see. Good catch. Where it says code your Python bot in the description. Okay. So that was a small typo, and unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go into our default stuff to fix it permanently, or it's gonna show up again. And I don't know if I'm gonna remember to do that before this stream ends. But let's see if we can get some music going. I really would like some coding music. I really would. And I'm going to see if I can get that working. And I don't know if I can while we're doing it. If I can't, then I won't press it too much. But if I can, then we can have some sweet, sweet tunes while we code this bot. And I can get this through. Production. Okay, let's see. All right, here on my side. I don't know if you guys get to hear it. It doesn't seem like it. But I'll try anyways. Let's see if I can get us some coding music, everybody. Give me a sec. I really would love some sweet coding tunes while we play. There we go. Oh yeah, there we go. It's working. Just don't want it too loud. All right, let's get this bot on the road, and then let me see if I can get. You got me too. Oh, Winter. Okay, good. You watched? Yes. I'm glad that helped you out, Winter. That is very good. Sorry if I'm a little slow because I don't have my second monitor up properly, but I'm glad that worked because that is exactly what was my situation. Now that feels like a lifetime ago doing that video. Why is it that it's not noticing my... Okay, it's not a big deal. I'm not gonna play around with that. We're gonna try to see where we're running into problems here. So I might take off the sleep. Oh, you just found it a few days ago. Well, good. I'm glad you found it a few days ago. And yeah, it's really fun. Recommended. Are you currently have you code like are you coding from scratch like me? Like, are you learning coding from scratch, or you just got a bit of coding under your belt? Okay, so we need to start working on the other map here because that's where we're at. So to do change map conditions. Actually, this music is a little loud in my ear. All right, there we go. We're only going to be doing a very short session today. Sorry, guys, because it took me forever to get this working. Oh, actually, no, yeah, I still got 45 minutes. So we got 45 minutes before I have to go. So we can get something done in 45 minutes, I think. I'm hoping we can get something done in 45 minutes. I apologize in advance if my microphone isn't up to snuff. This is not my proper mic. And hopefully next week I'll have the right mic going. But for now, I don't know much about C# that I'm using for my bot right now, but I do have a little bit of experience from Java, Python, Kotlin, and some more. I chose C# because I like the Sharky framework. Okay, legit. For Sharky, I've not played. I'm a Python guy, so I only know Python. But Sharknice, the maker of Shark bot, is pretty freaking legit. So I can only imagine that the Sharky framework is pretty good. Okay, so we're working on getting to do change conditions for the map. So we're changing map conditions. This is Plateau Micro, if I remember correctly. Which map is this? We can actually get rid of these. Let's get rid of some of these print statements. So go should circle back. So we don't need this print statement right now. Oh, legit, Winter. I'm happy. I'm very happy. That makes me very, very happy. That means we can code together. Let's code together. I apologize because this is a short stream today, but I will be back next Monday. I'm going to just get rid of these print statements. And hopefully I'll have my better mic working as it should be. And then hopefully also get my... hopefully I'll get my my proper camera, because this is actually supposed to be a circle. If you watch my other streams, it's supposed to be a circle, but it's gonna be a square today because, yeah, I was playing around with my. I am currently not at home, so we're gonna have to make it work. Whatever is going on, we're gonna have to make it work. That's just the name of the game. So this is Bot Micro 6, so that means we should be working on Plateau. We're gonna want to make sure that Plateau Micro 6. So we're working on. So that was Byte Micro 6. And now we're gonna start work on Plateau Micro 1. So this is what we're working on right now. So current. I'm gonna put current so I remember when I come back. And one of the things that we're gonna want to make sure we do is reanalyze. So did we already switch the map positions? So Plateau Micro 1. So self-deficient, we probably don't need these ones anymore. I could probably clean up this. So I feel like these points are old points. Do you think making one build order and a lot of openers that transition to a main build order would be good? I'm asking because that's what I'm making. Do you think making one build order and a lot of openers that transition to the main build orders would be good? Okay. It's an interesting question. Do I think making one build order, so like, are you talking about like a main build, like an opener build, like let's go to the example of a build like 4-gate. Are you talking about like a 4-gate and different ways to oh, so you're thinking like, oh, you're thinking, oh, I think you're saying something like sky toss. It's just multiple ways to get to sky toss is what you're, if I'm understanding what your question is. This is like, is it better to have a focus on getting sky toss and then like multiple ways to try to one main macro build and a lot of different openers, one Reapers expanded, stuff like that. That's a really good question. Like to start, personally, I'm a fan of. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I would say that is what I would suggest you to do, because that's actually what I'm doing on my other bot, which I was going to do today, but I just decided not to do it today because this actually started working. So my original plan, or what I'm currently working on my other bot is, and this is a little bit of secret because the video for it is coming out soon. We're working on the editing for that video. Is I'm doing Bronze to GM. I'm using Pig's Bronze to GM main build. And I'm not necessarily doing a lot of openers, but I am doing a lot of responses. And I'm still keeping that composition of that Bronze to GM. I'm not switching the composition, and I'm instead planning for different openers. So I would say your plan works well, because that's what I'm planning to do. As a beginner, like in a beginner state, I would say that's probably the best thing to do is you focus on a build, a certain opener, and then you add different openers that respond to what other bots will do. Because what I'm finding on the ladder now is that bots open with different ways that will counter your. If you just do a regular macro build, you're gonna find a lot of cheesy stuff. So what I just did is a solid main opener and then responses to cheese and responses to greed. So greed and cheese. I feel like if you kind of work on that, then you could really cover your bases. My main macro build is just saying when to expand, what unit comp to make, when to make more production, stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, like that's legit. I'm onto that. Like I resonate with that idea, where you would have like a main solid comp. I wouldn't call it like a build because after 5 minutes, it's like whatever. It's the composition. So I'd say like a main composition, and then you have different opener builds to lead to it. Is what I think we're talking about now, and I think that's what we're looking at. I think that makes sense. Like, I would not get too complicated because like I'm all about breaking it down into manageable bits. And so having a main composition that you want to kind of keep clean, have a really clean composition that you like, and then have different ways of getting it, I think will make the game easier for you. Oh, where did my music go? Rude. Are we not playing music anymore? Is that... Oh, I know why. It's because music is going through Discord. I need to stop that then. Or is it? That's weird. Discord thinks I'm playing music, and that's not what I'm doing. Weird. Whatever. Sorry, guys. I got distracted because Discord was like, stop playing music. And I'm like, I'm not playing any music. But let's see if we can... Okay. Let's see if make sure my stream doesn't suffer from what I just tried to do right now. Sorry guys, I just tried something and I want to hopefully the stream doesn't suffer too poorly from that. Oh, it suffers a bit, okay. Sorry guys, that did not work as I wished. I tried to do a virtual camera and yeah, that did not work as I hoped. So, fortunately my laptop may not be powerful enough to do all the things I wanted to do as my main computer. I'm gonna try this. I think I think this laptop can handle it. It's a pretty powerful laptop, and I'm hoping it can do it, but if it can't, it's okay. Okay, I need to get some of this coding done because I wanted to do it while I have time. But I'll still answer questions, so just bear with me. Yeah, sorry. I'm streaming to our community Discord as well. So the stream suffered slightly while I was doing that. Speaking of which, that's where exclamation mark join. Hopefully that bot's still up and running even though I'm not there. Okay, let's get some of this in here. Let's get something in here. Unfortunately, I don't have my notes. I'll have to review my notes at another time. All right, so exclamation mark join is how you join up in our community. You can join me live in here. Normally, we'll be doing, you would be doing our assembly, which is our mob programming, which we're kind of doing, but not in the same capacity. Next week, I should hopefully have it back to normal, and where we do driver, we'll do driver, navigator, and then the mob. You guys who are, oh, what doesn't work? That link, does that link not go where it's supposed to go? Uh-oh. Please tell me that link goes where it's supposed to go. Because if it doesn't, that would make me, okay, it does go. Whew. Scared me. Because if that link was broken, then we're in trouble. Okay. Luckily, it does go where it's supposed to go. Or, I wish I could pin. Can I pin this chat somewhere so that it stops, like... Okay, well, I can't do that today, and I can't do that now, but yeah, I'd like to end up pinning the chat so I can see it, but I can't. Okay, let's get some coding in. Anyways, that's my spiel. Exclamation mark join is how you join up our community. At the end of the month, we'll be having post bots where um, we do a community show and tell or a demo day, and the creator of T-Bone will be showing us how to use Unity AI and how to incorporate it in your bot to make it smarter. So I'm looking forward to that at the end of the month. Okay, so what do we have here? Plateau Micro is where we're currently working on. Plateau Micro, we have two main positions, 34, 36. We don't have a core strategy for Plateau Micro, so we're just gonna switch maps and then kind of work backwards on what we need for Plateau Micro. Those you don't know, AnglerBot has a main core strategy of making sure the opponent is pulled where it wants to fight. And we have to do a kind of an analysis of Plateau Micro because we have not done anything worth looking at Plateau Micro. So let's change the map here from Bot Arena to Plateau Micro. Let's turn on Plateau Micro 1. And then let's start getting some, make sure none of these points, okay, shouldn't break it. I think we should be safe to test. We might break it because some of these points are not relevant to Plateau Micro. Let's see. Oh, we can actually turn off we can make the bot normal because right now we're running kind of a, like a defensive bot, so we'll actually need to turn our bot back to normal. He's currently run a defensive scenario. So we'll let this load up to see if it loads up properly, and if it crashes, we'll fix that. What if I caught a cold? My throat hurts a little bit. I was on a plane for 15 hours this week. My bot match history turned from looking the same as my ladder match history looking better than my ladder mystery. Isn't that always the better thing? Uh-oh. What happened here? This bot, okay, crashed. Okay. You know what we're gonna do? We're also gonna turn off the sleep because I don't know if the sleep is causing some problems. Let's turn off the sleep because the sleep might be causing some problems. So let's turn off sleep. And then, and just for those who are wondering, I'm currently on my laptop. This is Linux. So this is actually my first time streaming Linux. I have not streamed from my Linux device, and I've never streamed coding my bot on Linux. Every time you've seen me stream, it's been on Windows. So I love coding on Linux, I just want to say, but I have usually geared everything to code on Linux. And on Windows because that's where my streaming stuff is. And I have found that I get more errors when I'm coding on Linux for some reason, just because I guess some of these libraries aren't very attuned to Linux, and so I find I sometimes get more problems. Like when I'm coding non-streaming, I'm just like, for example, if I'm on the plane or if I'm in a car or if I'm in a bus, I love to code on Linux, and I don't run any tests though. I just code and then push the commit and then test on my Windows PC. But as I've decided I'm going to be traveling more, I'm just going to have to just gear myself to code for Linux because that's what my laptop is. And so that's just like the name of the game. Okay, so we have to fix this bot so that it is. Where did we put this bot? I have like 8 losses in a row on SE2 while my bot has 2 wins recently. I mean, you're going to need to get some more games under your belt for that bot, my friend. So that way you're... where did we... I love Linux. I have Windows 11, Arch, Linux, dual boot. Sometimes I get on Linux because it's cool. Yeah, I'm running Ubuntu. So I like it because, I don't know, I just like it. I just have a fun, it just feels fun to use Ubuntu. Okay, so what happened here? So here's where our little bot is. This is our defend bot. How do we turn to the regular one? I forgot. How do we turn this back to our regular bot? Because we have... Did we create a... Okay, so that's defend bot. That's the defend bot class. And then we have dummy bot. So we can just switch this back to dummy bot, and that should be fine. Let's go back to dummy bot. Let's run that to dummy bot for now. And then we should be able to run our main bot. And then I've taken off the sleep, so we should be hopefully be able to see a little bit of change. I'm gonna actually lower my terminal a little bit, and then maybe I can actually increase the size of the font so you can see better. Zoom in a little bit. Ooh, geez, that may be too much. And there's no middle ground for that too. It's a little too much. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll make it work. We'll make it work for now. Okay. So it crashed again, it looks. And I'm guessing it's because of something that we have. Yeah, so it's crashing here on Plateau Micro. I'm going to guess because coordinates. Oh, hold on. So dummy bot is working, but our bot is not working. So something is wrong with our bot. And that's probably because it's Plateau Micro. Well, I don't know why Spotify is giving me some poopy problems with my, oh, I think my Discord just crashed. Hopefully that doesn't affect the stream. Hopefully you guys can see okay. I certainly feel like I can see okay. Oh. Okay, well, while my Discord hopefully reloads itself without problem. Oh, it did. Perfect. Maybe I can just stream. Yeah, I'm just getting some problems with my Discord. I don't know if I'll be able to solve it before my time runs up. Oh, it worked. Never mind. Okay, so we have to figure out why we're crashing. Let's figure out why we're crashing and why we do not have. I have to figure out how to pin this chat so I can always see it and that it doesn't keep disappearing on me. Okay, well, I think I just figured that out. In a way that hopefully will let me keep. Okay. Where do we go wrong here? Let's find out. Let's go through. Hopefully my audio is not too bad for everybody. I know that. Okay, let's start here because it's probably vision blockers. So we have vision blockers on step. So we're not doing that. The current target. Right now we are using. So on the melee ladder, my bot's name is Dragon Bot. Dragon Bot. if you're looking for my bot on the melee ladder, this dragon bot. We can actually check it before I leave. We can see where we're on the ladder, and I'll pull it up for you guys. We'll do like a little bit of a preview of it. So we are running into probably. Okay, so actually we did this already. So it actually did do the site blocker. Wait, what was that? Modify defense position so that the zealots stay in the site blocker to draw the enemy. Yeah, we did that already. We did that. They do that. Right? Did they do that? Yes, they do. We did that already. We did do that already. I just couldn't remember. So if plateau micro. So if this is if plateau micro. If it's not plateau micro, it does what? It does something else. Okay, what we need to actually see is where is our, so this is assigned defense positions. Where are we using this right now? Self-assigned defense position. Here we are, okay. So if plateau micro, this is where we're running into the problem here, because we're like, if it's plateau micro, which is what we're running, right? We're rocking plateau micro today. Yeah. So let's go through here. If plateau micro, if this bot is, then it goes, check the positions. This is the self-defense position, self-defense position. Oh. Did we rename these and we didn't rename them here? So what is self-defense position? What is this being called right now? Where is self-defense positions being used? Aha, here we go. Because self-defense position is being assigned as the site blockers. Can we see this? So this is assigning the site blockers. And that is not ideal because there's no site blockers in Plateau Micro. So how are we doing this? Assign self-defense. Okay. So we run it, vision blockers. We sort them from the closest, and then we just add it, and then we set that to self-defense position. We should only run this if, it should only get run if it is Plateau Micro. So where is this running? So okay, so we are only running this. It's bot micro 6, it's running. If it doesn't run, we're doing this. And the defense positions are set to that. Where is the, what is the stalker position set? So maybe we need to add this stalker self dot defense stalker position. We're just going to use a random point for now, and then we'll fix it when we figure out where these stalkers are actually going, because I am more concerned that the stalkers are not getting their position, and that is what's causing them to not respond. So let's see if we can get them running now. Because it looks like it started here. So it looks like we set both a defense for stalkers and a defense for the melee at the start. And then we'll see. I think this should work. Or it will crash and then we have a problem. Okay, it works. Well, it loads. That's not our bot. Is this the bot? This is the bot. Okay. Okay. It crashed. Again, it crashed. But if I close my bot, it'll, yeah, then that will work. So something's wrong with my bot. Okay, good to know. Yeah, see, that comes back alive once my bot's been taken out. So something's going on with my bot. Do we have any errors? So it knows we're starting on the left, gives us our starting position. Yeah, it doesn't give any particular errors. Hey, Dog Tatter, no worries. Today is actually going to be a very short session. Don't worry about joining today. Next week, we're coming back. This is like, I am actually done in 10 minutes because, 8 minutes. So 8 minutes we're closing up. So don't worry about not joining today. Today is like, I am figuring out a lot of things because as you might see from my background, I am not in my regular space. We are outside of my native zone. So this is my mobile on the road session. I just flew 9,000 miles and we're still streaming. So let's figure this out. Let's figure out why this bot won't load up. We'll set that as the goal for the next 8 minutes to figure out why the bot won't load up, and then we'll get the bigger stuff done next week. So we've assigned both the defense position and the stalker position. We gave it a random point, and still the bot is not responding. So we're not using the slate blockers coordinates, which would give it problematic. Oh, is it? You know what it is? It's expecting 4 separate positions for each zealot is expecting 4 positions. That is what is the problem. So let's go to zealots. Let's go what the zealots are doing, because it's expecting 4 positions, because that's what we have for the site blockers. So again, the site blockers are, let's go to control main army. Nope. Control zealots. Control melee. Okay. Here we go. Nope, that's the check if the melee combat started. Here we are. Okay. All right. So let's see if we can figure out how. Okay, so that's if ranged and if melee. So yeah, so we did. This is where we run into a problem, because we take each self-defense position and we rotate it and position it for each one. So this actually should only happen if it is on. Okay. So this should be an if statement that says if BMA so this should be like this only goes here if. Okay, so let's I can figure this out in a sec. What is the so self.map equals, so it's if self.map equals BMA. So let's go back to melee. So let's see if this works here. So we go like this. If self.map equals, oh, that did not work, equals not BMA, then do this. Then else, because if it's not BMA, obviously, if it's not BMA, sure, just do that for now. Group A move group. Sure. That's actually not the worst thing in the world. Sure. I don't see where is it getting current target though. I gotta make sure it's not. Okay, let's use current target. This will need to be reassessed. I'm gonna put like a to do check target to make sure it's correct. This is actually a silly to do, but right now I'm trying to press for time, and I just want to get it working before we leave in about 2 minutes. Again, I said this was going to be a short one. Oh, I like this song. So hopefully what we will see shortly, if we did everything correctly, is everyone should move, right? Move? Is everyone moving? Oh my God, someone's moving. Yeah! All right, they're moving to some random spot, but like they're moving. And that's what we wanted. They're moving. All right, like I don't know where these guys are going, but it doesn't really matter, to be honest. As long as they're moving. Oh, shit. Where do you think that is? I don't know where you think that is, but like... Okay, well, for the most part, this worked. Those defense positions need to be fixed, but... Okay. Is that map center? Oh, it looks like map center. You're right, it is map center. Okay, so this worked. We do need to come up with a strat. Oh my God, that is so terrible. Look at that, guys. That is so terrible. This is gonna actually lose us. Are we gonna lose because of lack of high ground? Oh my God. That is terrible. Oh, that is so terrible. Oh my God. Oh my God, are we gonna lose? Oh my God, no, we're gonna win. Oh my God, we're gonna win. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, you guys are the GOAT. Alright, well, that won. Like that was like the silliest win, but it won anyways. W is a W. Okay, so even looking at this map, we have to think about like what's strategically advantage. Obviously, we don't want our bot to fight on the off ramp. That's a terrible place to fight. Where's a good place to fight in an map? Okay, why don't we save that for next week? Because if I go down this rabbit hole, I'm going to be late for the next thing. But we at least got something done. Let's put some to-dos. So, this was the melee. So, this actually, it's correct. So we just need to set a better target. And that probably has to be with a current target. Investigate how that works. Investigate how current target is selected, and then we want to do the same thing for the for this. So let's actually go up to. So we actually do not need to. We're already working on this map, so we can get rid of this to do because we're currently working on PM right now, Plateau Micro. So we're currently working on that. And then let's say, what do you want to do here? We need to double check. Also, I need to figure out why look at this, none of my Python stuff are lighting up, and I don't know why that is. My IntelliSense is not noticing my Python. It recognizes errors, my errors framework, but no Python. Anyways, that's something for me to fix later on, but it's good to be aware that is occurring. Okay. Let's put a to-do. So we need to go to self.defense position, all right? No, stalker. Stalker defense? Okay. So this is where here it is. This is where we need to fix. Okay. So to do add better starting positions for melee and ranged. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we have our to-dos for next week. And we gotta work on these areas here. Guess this area needs to get better starting position. These are random points. I'm actually gonna make a note. It's just like a random point. I don't even random point. Map center. So this is the map center. And this is a random point. Okay, so that's some notes for us for next week. What I want you guys to do, though, is to think about how we can do this strategy for BMA. For Plateau Micro. So if you know remember our strategy is to make sure that our bot is in the best place possible so that it will have all the advantages possible. I want you to think about what that means for this bot and come up with your ideas for next week. So if you have some ideas for us for next week, we'll go over them. And I'll think of some too, obviously. But if you know, let me bounce out because we're not doing. Let's go to our big screen. So yeah, if you know some ideas, if you have suggestions, let's go over them next week, and we'll hit it up and we'll get this bot going because it's almost done. After we do Plateau Micro, this is going up on the micro ladder. So it's ready. It's pretty much ready. This is like what are we looking at? 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. If we 2 to 3 weeks, we're maybe 2 weeks to get onto the ladder, and then a couple of weeks left to smooth out and react to whatever we see on the ladder. But this is pretty much ready after we get Plateau Micro going, and then we can get this going, and then we can think about the next project. But for now, let's figure out this one. This was a shorter stream. As you can see, this is a different setup because I am on the road, but I did not want to leave you hanging on a Monday, and I will be still streaming here. You know what? By the way, sorry. Let's push our commit because I like to make sure I have everything set up just in case, right? Let's push a commit. What did we do today? This looks like I update. This is errors update. Push that commit. That's just an errors update. And then we changed combat settings, which is map and dummy bot. That was in here. Done. Oh, did I just do something wrong? What happened there? No, okay, good. And then that's committed. And then the last thing we did was update defense positions for melee and range. And then something like needs more strategic positions. All right, and then we'll do that. We'll push that up there, commit it, and then sync these changes. Perfect. All right. Beautiful. All right, so that's the commit for today. We're ready in. Let me just see if there's any more questions in the chat before we jump out. If you don't know already, if you want to join me and Dog Tato uh, next week for us coding together here, exclamation mark join. It's in the chat every Monday, 5:30 p.m. I'm running here. I'm running the assembly, which is the mob programming. Driver, navigator, the mob, that's you, but you can become driver, navigator. We switch every 15 minutes, exclamation mark join. End of the month, we will have we'll be having our post bots, which is show and tell, where T-Bone's author will be showcasing how he's using utility AI in his bot to make it smarter for Reaper specifically. I don't know what that's all about, and I'm sure you want to know too, because I do, and we're going to be doing it. But until next time, again, this was a shorter stream. Next week we'll be back at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, and I'm looking forward to seeing it with you guys. I am excited to get this bot going. All right, though, until next time, I will see you. Happy coding.